Mental health is something that men pretty much don't talk about. With suicide being one of the biggest killers of young men in the UK, something needs to change fast. In this film, Eric will talk us through the relationship he has with his mental health and the things he does to help keep his mind fit as well as his body.
My name's Eric. I'm originally from Poland, but I moved to London when I was 8 years old, and I've lived here ever since. My relationship with mental health it's been quite a up and down journey. It all started in quarantine, when everyone was kind of isolating, we couldn't really see anyone. Yeah, it was just a very dark time, so that's kind of where it all started for me. Groups of males rarely talk about their feelings because they don't want to be seen as a weak person in that group. It's kind of hard for them to express their feelings and be seen less masculine and not worth anyone's time, really.
The stats speak for themselves. In the UK, 3 times as many men as women die by suicide. Suicide is the largest cause of death for men under 50, and since the mid-1990s, 3/4 of suicides have been men. Despite reporting lower levels of life satisfaction, men are less likely to seek help. I've learnt to deal with it. I don't want to burden anyone. I don't want to appear weak. These can all be reasons why men don't talk about their mental health. Admitting we need help is something we as men need to learn to do.
I don't think I've ever had a friendship group that opens up just emotionally. There are very big differences between men's mental health and female mental health. Men don't want to be seen as weak, whereas women, they're not afraid to talk about it. Back when you were in school, people would tell you, don't cry, you'll look less manly. You think about it and you go, I can't really express myself because I'll be seen as a lesser person. And I don't think it's right that men have to be scared to express themselves. Just going back to that stigma, it needs to be kind of eliminated or dialed down, at least.
The reality is that male friends almost never talk about how they are feeling to one another. Men can put on a face, appear to be fine, but fighting battles on the inside.
Talking to my friends about my mental health and my feelings is quite tricky because you can't trust everyone to kind of keep it to themselves. It's a task thinking will this thing that I say be mentioned in places where I don't want them to be mentioned. You can't expect people to open up about themselves and about their feelings because they can't 100% trust the people that they're talking to. So I personally take care of my mental health through the use of physical activity. Back in quarantine, I started doing some home workouts because, I had nothing to put my energy into, so I decided to work out a little bit. And then once gyms opened up and things like that, I really got into my fitness. Me personally, I see it as my second home. It's somewhere that I can go escape to, and everything that's on my mind, it kind of just goes out the window for the 2-3 hours that I'm there.
Physical exercise is one of the best ways to help keep our minds healthy. Studies have shown regular physical exercise significantly helps anxiety, sleep, and overall mood.
So back when I first started going to the gym, it was quite rough. I always felt insecure about myself. Powering through it helped me out quite a lot because it got me to the point where I am now, where I'm really proud of myself. It really changed me as a person and helped my mental health. I go on walks, especially now that I'm here at university, going even after the gym or just before it. I also like spending time with my friends, it really kind of helps me feel like I'm part of something.
There are places online that can help. Campaign Against Living Miserably are an England-based charity founded in 2006. It offers an anonymous web chat service and information to anyone who is struggling. Samaritans is another UK-based charity. They aim to prevent suicide through their 24/7 helpline support.
Comparing myself to when my mental health issues first started and comparing myself to now, I'd have to say it has most definitely improved. It's always going to be there. You can't always feel 100%. I've definitely found ways to work around my mental health and, helping myself.
Men should not be ashamed about struggling or feeling down. We need to learn to feel comfortable opening up to friends so we can support each other and prevent our friends from suffering in silence.